Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll run here with Akers. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Is the ball carrier brought down just shy of the goal line.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have score. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Colin Kaepernick taking it in. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
It makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
6-yard line.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. There's CeeDee Lamb, his first NFL catch. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb was my favorite receiver in this year's draft, and it's still hard for me to believe that he lasted till the 17th pick of the 1st round. No one took him before that, and Dallas, surprisingly, finds him available, takes him, and you see why. Great hands, great route running. This guy is Mr. Excitement.
Throw left side, complete to Moss. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Prescott yet again. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. That one good for 12 yards. And it'll move the chains. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Zerline's kick is up and through. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. Airing it out deep for Woods. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Have got this back to a one-score game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Jameis Olawale, and it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Again to Elliott. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 9. 1st down, Dallas.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
A gain of 9.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Here's Elliott. Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Looking to throw. Prescott. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Cowboys 24, Rams 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown, and cut the lead with the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, Kaepernick. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. The throw complete to Cam Akers. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a third down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Well, partner, this drive has been a model of efficiency. They've done everything they've wanted to, and the defensive guys, they've got to be getting frustrated. They can't figure out how to get off the field.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On first down, Kaepernick. Open man, Higby, the tight end. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for only a couple. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Cowboys 9-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack,
The interception
tick does occur there a little bit. But as you and I both know, maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things.
Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Able to get there and pick it. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 13-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Play leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. First and goal, no gain. Second and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball a third time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Next to score, Cowboys 24, Rams 21.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a bad run.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Now Kaepernick. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw is Kaepernick. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Well, they'll have to look very hard to find out play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
No running room for Zeke on 1st down, as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Escaping the pressure right. And that's Elliott complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good for a Cowboy.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. The 20. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. One last shot now for Prescott. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So the LA Rams with a victory here. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you. So for Los Angeles, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.